For more than a century, a stretch of ocean in the western Atlantic has captured humanity's imagination. Ships vanish without distress calls, planes disappear from clear skies, and entire crews are never seen again. This place is known as the Bermuda Triangle, a region wrapped in myth, speculation, and real-world tragedy. But behind the stories lies an even bigger question. Why do things disappear here at all? Today, we dive into the science, the history, and the theories, both rational and extraordinary, to uncover what may truly be happening inside the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle, sometimes called the Devil's Triangle, is roughly defined by 3 points: Miami, Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. Inside this zone, strange disappearances have been reported for centuries. Stories go back to Christopher Columbus, who wrote in his journals about dancing lights and strange compass movements in this region. But the legend truly exploded in the 20th century when authors and newspapers highlighted a series of mysterious vanishings, painting the triangle as a supernatural hotspot. The most infamous of those stories, one that would define the Bermuda Triangle forever, the disappearance of Flight 19. December 5, 1945, 5 U.S. Navy torpedo bombers take off from Fort Lauderdale on a routine training mission. Hours later, their radios begin transmitting messages that send chills down the spine of every Bermuda Triangle researcher. Pilot, something's wrong. The ocean doesn't look right. My compass is gone. The crew becomes disoriented. Their instruments fail, and one by one, their voices fade into static. The Navy sends a massive rescue plane to find them. That plane disappears too. Over 27 men vanished, without wreckage, without final coordinates, and without explanation. This event ignited a question that remains today. What inside the Bermuda Triangle interferes with navigation, and why? Explanations fall into 2 broad camps: natural causes and more mysterious possibilities. We'll explore both, starting with what science says may actually be happening. Rogue waves, towering walls of water up to 30 meters high, were once considered maritime myth. But modern satellites confirm they're very real and extremely deadly. The Bermuda Triangle sits at the intersection of powerful ocean currents: the Gulf Stream, the North Atlantic Drift, and intense tropical storm routes. When storms collide with strong currents, they can create sudden, unpredictable monster waves capable of swallowing ships whole. To a crew unprepared, it would feel like the ocean itself opened up beneath them. One of the Triangle's oldest mysteries is the claim that compasses behave unpredictably here. But this idea actually has scientific roots. There are only a few locations on Earth where true north and magnetic north align perfectly. Historically, the Bermuda Triangle was one of those rare places. For inexperienced navigators, this caused incorrect headings, increasing disorientation, and ships going miles off course. Add in potential magnetic field fluctuations, and pilots or captains could lose their bearings in minutes. Flight 19's strange radio messages suddenly make a lot more sense. Deep below the Bermuda Triangle lie massive deposits of methane hydrates, frozen gas trapped under the seafloor. When destabilized by earthquakes or shifting sediments, the gas can erupt upward in giant bubbles. If a ship is sitting above one of these eruptions, the water beneath it suddenly loses density. The result? The ship loses buoyancy and sinks fast, leaving little evidence behind. It's a chilling theory, but one supported by geological data. The Triangle lies within one of the most volatile weather systems on Earth. Hurricanes, tropical storms, microbursts, and sudden squalls form rapidly, sometimes with almost no warning. A plane flying through clear skies can suddenly face crosswinds of 100 miles per hour, zero visibility, violent updrafts. A ship caught in the wrong place at the wrong time can disappear beneath waves in minutes. The Bermuda Triangle isn't uniquely cursed by weather, but it is uniquely exposed to some of the world's most ferocious storms. Many Bermuda Triangle accidents occurred before GPS, radar, and modern communication systems. Human factors played a major role: misreading instruments, inexperienced pilots, poorly maintained ships, navigational mistakes intensified by geography. In remote ocean regions, even small errors become catastrophic. Of course, part of the Triangle's allure comes from theories that reach beyond conventional science. These include alien abductions, portals, or wormholes, lost technology from Atlantis, dimensional rifts. While there's no evidence supporting them, they persist because the disappearances feel too strange, too sudden, to accept as ordinary. Humans fill gaps in knowledge with imagination, and the Bermuda Triangle leaves us with plenty of gaps. Today, data tells a clearer story. The U.S. Coast Guard reports that the Triangle's disappearance rate is no higher than any other heavily traveled ocean region. Advances in navigation, weather forecasting, and aircraft technology have dramatically reduced incidents. But the mysteries, those older unsolved cases, still linger like ghosts over the Atlantic. So why do things disappear in the Bermuda Triangle? Because nature is powerful. Because the ocean is unpredictable. Because weather and magnetism and human vulnerability intersect in ways we still struggle to fully understand. The Bermuda Triangle isn't magic, but it remains one of the world's most haunting reminders of how little control we truly have over the forces of Earth. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us on our next deep dive into the unknown.